Hi folks, this is Mr. Apples and you have tuned into Mr. Apples World of Gaming for my second video. Thank you very much for all the love and support I've had for the first video. It's actually been quite overwhelming and more than what I was expecting. It's less than a day since that went up and yet it's just done so well for me and I really appreciate the support. As I said, I'm going to be playing Mini Metro from the developers Dinosaur Polo Club. Give them a like on Twitter and follow them as well. And you can follow me on Twitter. Mr. Apples World is my handle. Obviously my YouTube is Mr. Apples World of Gaming, and that's the same on Facebook, Mr. Apples World of Gaming. And as I said in the previous video, this one we're going to do Paris. So without further ado, yeah, I didn't really mean it that way. We will get stuck into it. So I am going to turn that one off just because I want this to be more about the actual gameplay today. And we're going to go for the deliver 1,000 passengers goal. So let's start here. Let's drag you down so less chance of you clogging up. And you look a little bit neater like that and ready for a loop. So what I will probably do in this one is my first line is usually the one that I try and get as my loop line. And so I'll drag that out there. It's not always the case, but that'll be what I'll be aiming for in this one. So we'll press number 3 to fast forward. Just click on that clock there and go down to fast forward if you want to as well. So what we'll do here is, because this is like that, we are going to start a new line, and hopefully this blue line here is going to do the legwork around the bottom area of the map. And quite often you'll get a station in here and sometimes in here as well that you will need to work out. So this is probably only going to be a temporary little part to my line there, and drag you out. So for the first week or two, I'm just going to make sure that I get through it basically. And let's just let these run for a little while. All right, so for this one, I don't want to drag that train. We'll get a line. Go like that. That's a horrible little intersection there, but it's probably always going to stop at that one for now. So we will go with it. So what we might do, just quickly pause. We will make a line, probably a little something like this. So that's going to be my loop, and then what I will do is I will start a new line there. We've got an extra line up our sleeve, so there are no issues with that coverage. So we'll let this circle line play out and see how that's going to handle the loop. And we might even drag that loop out. And again, look, we've got a little horrible, you're not going to that one. We've got a little horrible intersection here. Not much we can do about that at this point in time. We'll just let this play out for a little bit. But given that it's a unique, it's probably going to stop there most of the time, so it's not too much of an issue. And of course, it's not going to that time. Let's drag out the blue for now. So we've only got, well, we've got 2 more tunnels up our sleeve, so that's not too bad. But we've got to keep an eye on this section here. If the stations pop up there, then we're going to need to use that. So that's actually not too bad because we can do that, and now we've got a lovely loop in which it can express at all stations, if it needs to, of course. As I said in the previous game, if you get the chance to take tunnels, probably do them early, just because you never know when you need them. So I played a little run through of this before. I didn't get any tunnels, and I actually wasn't able to get to one of my stations because of it. So there's a little bit of an issue happening on this yellow line. So we'll get a train going the other way. We'll get you hooked up there. We'll get you hooked up there. Let's flick you out. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so let's get our last line happening. A lot of coverage happening down this bottom section. No issues with that at all. In fact, it's quite nice. But what we'll probably end up doing is we might change this pinky line at some point. Let's see, the blue can handle that one. In fact, the blue can probably come off that, and you can hook around, so then you've got a decent track to go down. And let's see, and this is probably where we are going to use our tunnels. So let's get another line. Let's pause it for a bit. Can we do a little something like that? And that should work rather nicely, I think. We've still got another tunnel up our sleeve. And we've got this area that can be covered, and this area can be covered by the pink. So we're probably going to have to hook you out and give you a pretty terrible intersection there into the station. I don't like that, but it's what we're going to work with for now. This yellow might be cut down soon. All running reasonably smoothly. This blue line's got 3 circles in a row, which is causing a bit of a problem. So for this, at this point in time, we might just chuck a little one there. So I might put you out there just so you finish off. I might drag you off there. And there, that's not too bad. So what do we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 11. But we do have 2 trains going on it. We've got a lot of coverage down this bottom area as well. So that's going to work very nicely for that blue. Having a square in between those circles, that's very nice. In fact, we might even end up taking that extra train off that line. Look, we've got an extra line up our sleeve, so let's go a carriage, and let's probably put that on with this guy here. That yellow line is going to need some help, and bearing in mind that I really don't think we need this, well, we might do now. So let's keep the extra blue on there, bearing in mind we've got another orange line to go. So everything's looking pretty smooth at the moment. The yellow has a bit of a build up, but with that carriage train that we've got there, we've got 12 possible passengers that can be picked up by that one. So I don't anticipate that being too much of an issue at this point in time. We've got a little bit of build up on the pink line. So before we add in an orange line, we might have to give that another train for a little bit. And now this is what's going to cause an issue. We now have 4 circles on the blue line. Not a great deal we can do about that. As I was saying in the tutorial video, if you have to do it, you have to do it, unfortunately. There's not really much you can do when they just stack up in a line like that, because it's either going to be the blue line or the green line. So what can you do? You've got to deal with it. So let's go a carriage, because I want to pause. I want to take a bit of time, and let's actually redesign these. So we're going to have another line. No, I want that. I want you hooking up there, and I want you going there, because I will have a line that's probably going to have to be a bit weird. But can we do that? We got a little train happening. That alleviates a bit of the pressure on the yellow. We've still got a train and a carriage up our sleeve, and we might need to use that on the blue. Let's see how that goes. Let's fast forward it for a little bit, because we're doing okay. Let's see if that one gets cleared, that one down in the blue. That one's not too bad now. We'll probably give this guy a carriage, and let's probably give, oh, we've got another circle on that line. This game gives you some strange happenings. This didn't really happen in my first one, where we had this huge row of circles on the same line, but it's just giving it to me straight with Paris. We've only got 300 to go though. We should be okay. Famous last words, but I think we should be fine. We'll drag that one up. That's actually it's not even going to cause an issue at all unless that for some reason gets really busy. Look, we're doing really nicely now, and then we get a cross down in the middle of nowhere. Right, let's pause. We're going to have to drag him down. Not too much of an issue there, but we're probably going to need to give this orange line a bit of help because these new stations out here are starting to become nice and popular. It might even be, if you have a look at this this yellow train, this is getting almost no passengers extra with the carriage. So we might even take you off. We got to actually put you onto one. Let's put you onto that one there. And let's get you happening straight away. Got another locomotive. Let's get another carriage. Let's get, let's go for, we will probably need, where's your over here? So what we'll do, we'll chuck you straight here with a carriage. So he's just going to straight away go to that and get those. And then the next carriage is going to pick up any stragglers that are left behind. We might then end up having this train here. Let's have a look. That's done quite nicely. That's kind of alleviated that pressure, but not a great deal. So this train here is going to pick up those quite easily. But where can we put this last train? We've only got 150 to go here, folks, so we're not doing too badly. I actually do think it might need to go on the pink line, just because we got a lot of these symbols, although the green is struggling just a tad. Let's chuck it on the pink now. Let's get rid of those ones. And what we might do is when this blue one leaves the station, we might just immediately put him there. Now what I'm doing there is because he's only now got squares left on there, and I think the last one on the carriage was a square, so he can just dump all those off at the next station. So when you pick up a train and put him on to somewhere else, he will go to the next station still and dump everyone there. If those passengers want to go to the square, perfect. And then he's just going to go straight there. We've got you out here. We've got a big problem over here. So, no, I don't want the line. I want the train, thank you. No, I want the train, thank you. Give me the train. I think he's got to leave the station first. Okay, so this train we are going to chuck here. As you can see, things can get out of hand reasonably quickly. Like not that long ago, we could have been thinking that everything was running nice and smoothly. Let's put him up there. We've only got 40 to go, so we're just about finished the challenge. Well, we have a, let's just make sure that I get the correct one. Yeah. Let's chuck you on this line and put you in behind there because you're not doing a great deal. So that's cleared that one up. Then what we can do, this is going into its last stop, so we'll just immediately pick him up and put him there. We've only got 15 to go, so we've just about finished the challenge. That one's going to stop there. There you go. The challenge is finished. So that's worked quite nicely. So yeah, just a few extra things that I've worked on in this one. Let's have a look. And one of them is what I'm doing at this very point in time. And that's actually picking up trains and putting them on different parts of the same line. Very, very handy tip. Like that can actually clear things nice and quickly. Look, he's got rid of all those. He's going to get rid of those. And he might even pick up some of them. Let's just draw you out. Let's just let this one ride out because we've done our challenge. We'll probably get to 1100 and then finish up. If I really wanted to, I mean, I'm at the end of the week now, so let's see what comes up. If I really wanted to, I could really redesign this, bring this in for a loop probably to get rid of all this area here. I'll probably make the green a bit of a loop and then just have the blue and the pinks going out to the far reaches. We'll get a carriage. Where do we need you? We probably need you on the yellow at this point in time. And we probably need you there. And we probably need you there. So let's go for those. Yeah, so let's just let this one play out, and we've got the game ending overcrowding there. No issues. 1122. If I really wanted to, I could have made that a much higher score. I'm very happy that we got to our challenge total of 1,000, and that's the main thing at this point in time. It's just showing you how to actually get those challenges completed. So that is video number 2. Thank you very much for watching this one. Please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, Mr. Apple's World of Gaming. It's Mr. Apple's World of Gaming on Facebook as well. On Twitter, it's Mr. Apple's World. I really appreciate it. And as I said before, please give Mini Metro Game and Dinosaur Polo Club a following on Twitter. The guys have done a fantastic job with this game. What I'm going to be looking to do over the next couple of videos is actually expand this a bit more and not just go for the challenges, but actually see if we can push 2,000, 2,500, that kind of thing. Alrighty, so as I said, thank you so much for watching this video, and please stay tuned for my next one. Bye now.